When you listen to the word world history, you may feel that it is as if you're studying entire world history. But essentially speaking, no. You are going to study history of only one continent called Europe. Now you should ask me a question. What is the name of this? World history and Antuna. But I'm saying again that when you hear world history, you don't think that you should study history of all the countries. You are essentially going to study history of only Europe. Now you should ask me a question then. Why Europe only? Yes or no, please? Naturally that question should come to your mind. That's where I'm slowly getting into the subject as such. I'll show you some pictures and then we'll write some points. We all keep using these words in developed countries, developing countries, underdeveloped countries and Vartama. I'll ask you, even if you go to a school and ask some children, tell me some developed countries, and first name USA. He or she does not know anything about USA. They might not even seen one line of USA history also. But still, answer will come straight USA. Some other developed countries. Japan, Singapore, UK, France, Germany, Portugal, Spain. These are the countries. Yes or no, please? Nice. Just look at this. Look at this map. I told you, beauty of world history is you are not like a frog in a well. You are seeing the entire world at once, okay? You see the color combinations without even needing to look at there. The purple one should be developed. Obviously, the orange or yellow ones should be developing, and the dark orange one should be least developed or underdeveloped countries, as we call it. Yes or no, please? Yes, please, sure. Have a look at all the purple color countries, okay? And tell me, which among these countries would have developed first? Even these are developed. Australia is developed. This is New Zealand. This Japan. Right here, this South Korea. Ikkada Hong Kong, Taiwan. These are the small countries, and here it's not shown actually. It's here, Singapore. Okay. These are some developed countries. These are some developed USA and Canada. Okay. Of all these purple colors, you think and tell me which of them developed first? At least which continent developed first? Europe. Now these people developed, and then they developed. Which means all the countries which are developed today have essentially followed in the footsteps of which continent then? Europe. Just now, sometime back, what did I say? When I say the word world history, you need not really study about world history as such. You will have to study mainly about European history, because all these countries are essentially following the path laid down by Europe. Yes or no, please? Now, have a look at this. USA, Canada. I will show you some pictures, then you will understand. Is it or was it the native people living in Americas, native people living here, original natives, did they develop America?
No.
Or is it the migrants from Europe who went there and developed America? Migrants. What is the language spoken in America? English. Was English born here? No, please. English is born here. Which means it is not the native people of America who developed America. It is the European migrants. Canada. What is the main language in Canada? Two languages. English and French. Again, English and French were both born Europe. So there also what influence do you find? European influence. These are called generally South America. If you have an idea, the Mexico and the small islands here and this part is called Latin America. You might have heard that? Yes, please. What are the main languages spoken there? Have you any idea? Do you have any idea? What are the main languages spoken here? Spanish, correct. Here, the main languages spoken in Latin America are Spanish language, and to some extent Portuguese language also. Now, where are this Spanish and Portuguese language born? It is Spain. This is Portugal. This is Spain. So now, can I say entire North America and South America are under the European influence? Yes or no, please? Sure. Is everyone following? I am trying to justify one point which I just now made, that world history is actually synonymous to European history, because entire world is influenced by European culture itself. Okay. Now, then Australia. Again, Australia is also, you can see, a developed country. Anyone can tell me what is the language spoken by in Australia again?
English.
Malli English, Australian English under the. And English is again not born in Australia, again coming from there, which means who developed Australia then? Again, the British migrants who went and settled down there, they only developed Australia. Yes, please. Same goes for New Zealand also. Japan. No, they speak Japanese language. There is not an European language, it's their own language. But please tell me, do you think Japan developed economically in a completely different manner, or do you think they should have followed the European model to some extent? Completely different model, or they reinvented everything themselves? Or definitely don't you think they would have had some influence until looking at Europeans, Americans, how these people have developed? They should have learned some lessons and then decided that we should also develop? Yes or no, please? So the model followed by Japanese people is also kind of an imitation of European model of development. Will you agree with that? Can I also say the same will be the case with South Korea and all these developed countries? So on the map, all the purple developed countries that you're seeing are essentially following the path of Europe. These countries, linguistically, you can clearly see the influence of Europe. Let us take China. China is a developing country, so they've given a yellow color. In China, what is the ideology that is run by the country? Communist. I told you who is the man who gave rise to this communist ideology? Karl Marx. And they are following communist ideology, and that is not their own ideology. That communist ideology is also coming from where? You know which country Karl Marx was born? Germany. Well, the ideology that is born there is being followed by China. China ku oka chinna brother untadu telusa? North Korea. Telusa, that's also communist country? Yes, please. Communist country ante they are following communism. But communism was not born in their countries. Which continent it was born? Europe. Which means again there also which influence you are seeing? European influence. Take this great country, India. Language we are speaking is English. I think I should have told this point in your class. Even if I have not told, it's okay. In India, if you speak a bit of good English, you are considered a slightly more superior person. Yes or no, please? Unda ee country lo pain unda ledanda? Just because you can nicely speak in some fine English, konsepu, hey dude, how you man? Untadu kada style koncham pitchy style. If you do like that, some people feel that you are superior. Unda leda pitchy? Yes or no, please? Well, why did you get that? Which means again English is a language not from India. Clearly European influence. Okay, antenduku. Railways in India. Who put railways in India? British people. We fought so hard against the British and kicked them away, no? Did we kick them away in 1947?
Yes.
Yes. Then why don't you blast all the railways? Oh, male adi kavale. You want railways? Yes, please. But you don't want British. It is the British people who put railways. Yes or no, please? The first cars in India roamed in which time, you know? British rule only. Then throw away the cars, no? No, you will not. Indirectly, we are also under the influence of Europe only. Let us take Saudi Arabia. Is Saudi Arabia a developed country? Not completely developed as Europe, but definitely the standard of living in Saudi Arabia is far better than us.
Yes.
What is their economy dependent upon? Fuel. Export of oil, petrol and all these. Where are they getting all this petrol? They are drawing it from their they're inside that crust. Whose technology they are using to extract that oil? Saudi Arabians, they brought the technology, or is it European technology again? European technology. Please show me one place on the earth where you don't find European technologies or European influence. European history, and you're essentially understanding the world history because it is Europe that has influenced all these things. In childhood, you have all read a lot of books, like physics, chemistry, maths. కొన్ని పేర్లు చెప్తా. I'll take some names. See if you have heard these names. చిన్నప్పుడు రూథర్ ఫోర్డ్ అని పేరు విని ఉంటారు. ఎలక్ట్రాన్, ప్రోటాన్ చేస్తారా వీళ్ళు. నీల్స్ బోర్ విన్నరా? ఓకే. ఇంకా డాల్టన్స్ లా ఆఫ్ ఆటమ్స్ అని ఉంటుంది ఒకటి, విన్నరా ఇవన్నీ? ఇంకా జే థామ్సన్. అబ్బా బాగానే చదువుకున్నారు అయితే. గుర్తొస్తున్నాయా? ఎస్ ప్లీజ్. ఇండియన్సా వీళ్ళంతా? ఇండియన్సా? ఎందుకు మరి? వై దే ఆర్ యూరోపియన్స్ ఓన్లీ? కెమిస్ట్రీలో ఎప్పుడన్నా విన్నరా? క్యావెండిష్, ఇది గ్యాస్, సమ్ ఆక్సిజన్ ఏదో తీస్తాడు వాడు. చాలా పేర్లు ఉంటాయండి. పీరియాడిక్ టేబుల్, మెండలీవ్. వేర్ డిడ్ ఆల్ దీస్ పీపుల్ కమ్ ఫ్రమ్? యూరోప్. న్యూటన్, యూరోప్. రాబర్ట్ హుక్, చెప్పండి. బయాలజీ కరెక్ట్? Cell, Robert Hooke and AC. Yes or no? All these people have come from Europe only. Yes, please. In childhood, these are the names that we have studied, all of us. Yes, please. Unknowingly, we have studied so much about Europe, but don't know anything about European history. And how much these people have influenced our history. In ancient India, you should have heard one university called Nalanda University. Even the new batch students should have heard it, right? Nalanda University. Yes or no? In that times, people from the world used to come to India and study in Nalanda University. But today, shamelessly, we keep running to Oxford, Cambridge, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Yes or no, please? Why am I trying to tell that world history is important? I've still not got into world history. I've not started the subject. I'm just laying the foundation to tell you why world history is so important for us. Yes, please. I'll show you another map, then we'll see. I need not explain in Africa. Everywhere, if all these countries are influenced by European culture and technology, naturally even Africa will be influenced by European culture and technology. Okay. One more point, then I'll go to the next page. We are all using every day. Who invented? You are. Indians invented. But we can use. Indians are very good at using things, okay? Now, they don't even understand how. Yes, please, it's not to mock my own country, but that is how we live. Manam vadukuntam nana vastulanu baga. Kani how that thing works, we don't have even a basic idea. Idi vadutunnara? Vadutura? Etla pani chestha cheppandi? How does your mobile function? There should be some technology behind it. Some waves are going. I give a call. That message will be taken by the one satellite. Malla akkada pampistadi. Yes or no? Now just imagine what kind of wonderful technologies we are using. Now, even if some of these technologies would have come from America, but essentially Americans have come from Europe. So can I say again Europeans? Idi vadutunnama manam. Vehicles vadutunnama? Cars, bikes, again, who invented all these things? Again, Europeans. I'll make one statement, see if you can agree with that. Whether you accept it or not, whether you are conscious of it or not, we are all living in a world that is dominated by European culture and technology.